Hey there everybody, Tracy Money Smith with SE Coaching. Welcome back to another segment in our video series. So glad that you could join us. And first of all, I just want to start off by telling you thank you. It means so much to me that you guys are showing up each and every week when these videos are released and you're watching them and you're commenting on them. And thank you to the people that are stopping me in the street and saying, hey, I saw your video and I love them. And I just want you all to know how much I really, really appreciate you. I appreciate all your comments on the videos. I appreciate your shares on the videos and the blogs, because you know what, that's how all of this work gets out into the world. And so thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. And in preparing for this week, I realized, you know what, we've spent a lot of time, well, not a lot of time, but we've spent some time getting to know the horse coaches in the group. We've met Merlin, we've met Simon, we've met Miss Elley, we've met Peaches. And you know what, I decided that it's time for us to meet Tracy. And I want to share some of my story around why I am here doing this today and what brought me to this. So I guess this is kind of the Meet Tracy video. The only thing is that there won't be the montage of pictures after the video. So you're just gonna have to listen to me today. So my divorce was final in 2009, and even though I was the one that wanted the divorce, after it was all said and done, I went home. We did have to meet in front of a judge because we had children involved. I went home and I crawled into bed and I pulled the covers up and I cried and cried and cried and cried. And I just want you to know that I have been where you are. I have felt the grief. I have cried the tears. I have had the doubts on whether or not I can do this on my own and raise my children and make sure that they grow up to be the adults that they need to be. I have had the grief, I've had the sadness, I've had the fears, all of the emotions, all of the pain that we experience in going through our divorces. And even though my divorce was, 10 years ago, 9 years ago, that doesn't go away. The crap just keeps coming up. And the reason why it does that is because I didn't take the time, especially 9 years ago before I became a life coach, to really work through that pain and to work through those emotions and to listen to what all of that was and what it meant. I was really, really good at hiding it, was really, really good at putting the mask on, so everybody thought, hey, everything's great, Tracy's doing wonderful. And in that process of putting that mask on and denying those emotions, a lot of that stuff actually it manifested for me physically. I had some illnesses that I had to deal with. I actually had, this is gonna sound really gross, I actually had a sty on my eyelid that looked like I had a spider. That's how big it was. That's how that I had a spider on my eyelid, and it was nasty. It was gross. But looking back on it, I realize now that that was all of this other stuff manifesting. And one of the ways it was manifesting was through a physical illness or a physical symptom for me. And that shows up for a lot of people, that it shows up in those physical ways, or they can also show up in an emotional breakdown. They can show up in depression. There's a lot of ways that us not experiencing our emotions and listening to those nonverbal cues and what they mean can come and they can affect us somewhere else later in our life. Again, whether we 20 years from now, from your divorce, or 20 years from now, the crap just can still keep coming up for you. And there's really two main things that in presenting this work that are my goals, or that are my wishes or my dreams. And the first one is incorporating the horses with the life coaching part of it is, and I really feel the need to get that modality out to people and out to the world, because what the horses bring to these sessions and what the horses bring to all of this work I can't even really describe what it is and the power that is behind it and what they bring, because they truly are the ones that really helped me learn to be in touch with who I am and my emotions and how it affects other people and how it affects me, and being aware and mindful and in the moment, because that's where they are. They can't lie. They are truthful and can only be in the moment. And by them teaching me that, was eye-opening, and it really, really helped me be able to move through a lot of this emotional pain from my divorce that was showing up years and years later. The second goal and the second reason why this work means so much to me is because I have been in that place of experiencing all of that pain and that grief and not knowing what to do with it, and not knowing how to address it, and not understanding how it was affecting me and my life and my children and their lives, and my future now husband and his life, my parents, my friends, and realizing that I don't want other women to have to go through that on their own. I don't want them to stuff them. I don't want them to listen to those monkey mind shoulder devils that sit on your shoulder and tell you all the things that you did wrong in your marriage and how your emotions are wrong and you just need to suck it up and you just need to move on. And invalidating, we're really, really good at that. As women, we're really, really good at invalidating who we are, because we're so busy nurturing and taking care of the other people in our lives that sometimes we forget ourselves. And I strongly believe that, self-care is the big buzzword, right? But self-care, it starts with care of our own emotions. And all of the spas and all of the bubble baths and all of the mani-pedis and all of the whatever that comes to mind when you think of self-care doesn't mean squat if you haven't got a good handle on where you are emotionally. So those are the two big reasons why I came into this work as an equine assisted life coach, to get that word out and the modality and what the horses bring and the powerful messages that they bring to our lives on a daily basis is one of my biggest goals. And then my other one is, I just want to stop other women from going through the emotional pain. I want to help them on their journey to their own emotional peace, whatever that looks like for them in whatever way that manifests. So I just wanted to spend that time sharing with you, and I didn't really get into a lot of the nitty-gritty of my divorce. I promise that that's probably going to come up later on in these video series. It's part of my working through my vulnerabilities and really facing up to that part of who I am and my emotions and the messages behind that. So more will come on that, but I didn't want to make this super long. So that's where we're going to leave it for today. If you're interested in learning more about the equine assisted life coach part of it, I will put in the comments the links to the 2019 Equine Assisted Workshop Calendar. I'm offering 6 of them through the summer, starting in May, running through October, 1 a month. They're going to start Friday afternoons around 1 o'clock. They'll end around 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoons. They're limited to only 10 people. So if you are interested in this, you need to reach out to me. You need to get registered. You need to get your deposit in and hold your spot, because they're going to fly off the shelves now that that calendar is out. So make sure you get a hold of me at Tracy, TRACY, at secoaching.net. Shoot me that email. I'll send you the registration links, and let's get you registered and help start you on your journey to emotional peace. So until we talk next week, have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic rest of your week, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.